In terms of the iPads, what do you think the iPad will do for your daughter?
I think definitely it's helping her to develop. I watched what she was watching, for example, and I choose for her only the things what I want her to develop in her early stage.
Yes.
For example, like learning the alphabet or the numbers or
Yes.
colors or animals, anything like this. So that was very helpful.
From an educational perspective, what would she use it for now, like at home?
We're having some website for the age, like year 1. So
Yes.
they like teaching letters, like reading, so she can repeat after, or even she can write on her notepad.
There are a lot of households that don't have iPads or any sort of technology to try and further education for children. I want you to look at that camera right there. I want you to give a message, all of the companies, people that have unwanted iPads or equipment. What is your message to those people that could help?
Please, if you can, just help to anyone who can afford any monitors, iPads at home. This really helps.
There are some iPads and some laptops, is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that right? How often do you get to use them?
Sometimes when you've finished your maths and you don't have anything to do, you can go on the iPads. Sometimes when it's a wow day or a last day of school for holidays, you can go on the iPads.
Set up.
Sometimes.
iPad not set up. Landscape.
iPad's not set up, we've got to set it up.
So we use computers when we have computering in the sessions and then.
Do you have a day that you would do computing?
Normally computing's on either Monday, Thursday or Friday.
So once a week. Right.
Yeah, once a week.
Once a week. Would you like to be able to use iPads even more at school?
Yes.
That was great!
Of course,
Can I get
definitely.
a high five? Yes, Dad, yes, let's get a high five. That was great. And a high five. And I'm going to get up for you. There we go, yeah. So we are with Mrs. Talbot going outside, DJing, just seeing a lot of kids interacting and just a lack of hope, emptiness. A lot of them would come and speak to me and on the microphone on TikTok and say, look, we don't like school.
Yeah.
And that must be quite a challenge. So off the back of that, I was like, look, well, how can I help? And that's what here we are today. So speaking to my community on TikTok and then working in conjunction with South Haringey School, we've managed to get 30 iPads.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Trying to build our IT up, trying to get children ready for future and ready for their lives in senior schools and junior schools, by making them technology aware and also keeping them safe using equipment. So we need the equipment in school to show them safety and how to use things correctly. So it's so important to have technology in school. That's 90 children in each year group that you're trying to get devices and technology for, so everyone is able to access it throughout the week and access technology. So it can be, it can be a challenge.
Yeah. You've got a classroom of 30
Yeah.
and only 6 iPads.
Yeah, and 6 iPads. Some of them weren't working properly. In EYFS, the teachers use the iPads to actually record the children's achievements on a platform. So, and they really need those to do that. So, and every adult in reception needs them. So that's 6 gone already.
Yeah.
So therefore, we're having gaps further up the school.
So we're giving you 30
Yeah.
iPads. What do you think the impact will be for your school?
There are certain aspects that it would help to develop. I think the first one, during our IT lessons, having those iPads there would mean the classes that have to share would have 15 laptops and 15 iPads that they'll be able to access the apps and the platforms that we're going on. So that would help during proper computing lessons. Secondly, we're trying to boost our basic skills in school. It's one of our school priorities. So obviously phonics and reading and mental maths. So with phonics and reading, we're a Read Write Inc school, so we use a lot of phonics games and things on there from Read Write Inc. And it means if the children have the iPads there, they will be able to access the platform for additional learning. So it would help them with that. During maths lessons, it would be really good to improve those mental maths skills. We have a bank of apps we look for mental maths games, and that we can use times table apps to try and develop those mental skills to help them before they go into junior school.
Yeah.
So that would be really beneficial for basic skills and for computing teaching.
Are there any apps on the iPad that you find useful?
We use our read writing at the phonics apps. Specifically, there's one called like Phonics Play, which is and also Hit the Button, which is a maths one. We're a Pixel school, so we also use the Times Table app that they have on there. So we need up-to-date iPads because that's an up-to-date system. So we need the up-to-date iPads to be able to access those things successfully.
In an ideal world, how many would you need to have a smooth operation?
90 laptops. I'd want 15 iPads per class. I know that's a dream. It's just a dream.
No, give me the total. So 90 laptops
and 50 iPads per 15, not 50.
That's the challenge. That's what we've got to try and do. Is there a way that we could measure? Because I want to be able to prove the concept that if we give iPads or some sort of educational resource, that we can take a child from A, grades wise, and take them to B. Could we prove that concept?
Yeah, we can do that, especially what we want to use the iPads for. We're going to put them into year 1, and we're trying to develop their phonics, so we can look and see where the children are with their phonics now, let them have exposure to the apps, the phonics apps that we're using daily, and then measure how much they're taking in and where they've got to by the end of July.
There are 60 packets
that's amazing.
of Haribos.
Thank you so much. Not for me.
Listen, they're for the kids.
For the children.
But you get to pick.
They will love it. They will love it. Thank you so much.
That's all right. So whatever classrooms you feel they deserve them.
That would be really good. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Haribo, sponsor us, please. Thank you.